kids were bused in from Wolf City. They had no high school, so they came here. And all the surrounding countrysides, farms and stuff, they also came. And we had a good time. We had a good time. It was a small, everyone knew everyone. And you know, we had fights and stuff, but nothing, no killing, nothing vicious as it is today. And it was just a good time. And everybody had a girlfriend, everybody had a boyfriend, and just great, you know. Saturday night stuff, and we just.
What was Saturday night? What'd you guys do?
We go in there and dance, stole records, and slip around the back, have a little shot of hoops, you know.
Locally made?
Yeah, locally made. Yeah, there's a guy who's made some, he had a little place in the back during the summertime. He made what's called, what they call a chop. And it was made in a big crock pot where you ferment different fruits and stuff with yeast. You put it in a room that settled for 30, 40 days until it really got right. And we drank that, and it was kind of like a beer taste more than anything else. But it's pretty stout, pretty strong. And they bottle it up, so you sell it. You know, you can walk down the street with like a RC bottle, a Coke bottle, but you drink that. Everybody was cool, you know, and it was the days of bebop, right? So girls had on white shoes and body socks, and there was no sagging pants like today. Okay, none of that mess. Just, but you had on some dark sunglasses, you had on your cool shades, right? And you had a little walk, man. So everybody was cool. That was our cool, you know. That was our cool. And our cars were the big long cars, you know, and stuff. And, just glory days, good days. I can see on Happy Times on TV now. Yeah, that was what it was about.
Except for the lack of plumbing.
Yeah, a lot of places. This particular area didn't have underground sewage pipes, except for maybe the first street up this way. And so they had what's called outdoor facilities, and you have to go out and do your thing in those outdoor facilities. If it's like this time of year, on a cold winter's morning, you had a little pot, ceramic pot inside your house, and they call it a slop jar.
Well,
that's where you did your business on a cold day. And then you know, your dad or older brother, somebody would take it out, you know, the next day. And some houses, you know, it was kind of rank in certain times. You know, so, but not everyone had outdoor, or not everyone had running hot water. You know, most kids just had a big tub and you had to get your water on the deal there, and then pour it into a big #3 tub. And also when you wash clothes, it was outside in a big black pot. And they had what's called Purex, which was like a glue agent, clean agent. You pour it in the water, gluing. You pour it in the water and make your clothes white. And you hang up on the line because no one had like a dryer. TV had 3 stations, all black and white, ABC, CBS, and NBC. That was it. Radio, 1 black station, and 5 country and western stations.
the black station out of Dallas.
KRLD? Not KRLD, it's KKBA, I think it is, yeah. Still going strong now. It's 7:30 a.m. There's no FM at that time, no internet, no cell phones.
Oh my.
None of that. And your phone had 3 digits. Our phone was 1089J2. 5 digits. And so, that's it.
This building was fully plumbed though.
This building's fully plumbed. The original school was across the field over here. And it was like 3 wooden buildings. And then when this one was built, they of course put plumbing in it for the ground stuff. But back this way, I don't think how many homes did at the time. They lived there several years after that. But this kind of paved the way, I think, for that to be, because at first there was really no underground pipe big enough for it. They finally did and just continued to run everything down that way.
This was a community center in a lot of ways, right? I mean, it was not just the school, but dances and kids playing outside.
Oh yeah, this was really the heart of the community. This and the church was basically about it, you know. This was a place where everyone came together. Churches, you know, if you're Baptist, you go to this church, or if you're like Presbyterian or Methodist, you go to that church, so you can't be separated there. But your kids all came to the same school. And so we all knew each other, and it was just a really good time. This hallway was crowded with kids, and I could hear the voices up and down. At the time, wasn't as high. They raised the lower the ceiling, but it was up in here. And we used to peek over so you can see it. Yeah. Like on that one over there. Some of it, at one time there was a little thing over the doorway where we used to look over into it. Where the doors then were like that. Yeah.
What about there's no lockers because you didn't change classes, you keep your stuff in your desk?
Based on the thing it had, examiner locker was like those little things back there.
Those little cubbies?
Mm-hmm.
Were supplies supplied? You guys I was telling them that the books, just like all of the schools in the area, were secondhand from discards.
Mm-hmm.
The local supplies you guys you got yourselves, I guess, just like we do anyway, right? Yeah,
paper and pen.
Yeah.
And the books we used books. Most times they were from discarded books from Commerce High School, and they had pages missing, and just secondhand books, used books.
But incredibly good teachers.
Really good teachers, dedicated teachers, because I think the teacher realized that they were their reporters, basically. First of all, they realized they were reporters and they were trying to do the best. And I'm not saying they were the best teachers around, but they were certainly good, concerned teachers, concerned about the students and learning and their progress, and mostly gave them more advice than anything else.
Like what?
Do your best. I had one teacher told me once, he said, whatever you do, do your best. If you're a janitor, be the best janitor there is. If you're a shoe salesman, sell more shoes than anybody else. Whatever it is in life you do, then do your best. And that philosophy kind of carried me on, because so many kids aspire for great heights, and when they don't reach it, then they're just depressed and sad and just torn up. And so sometimes we don't achieve our dreams, but whatever God has for you to do, then do the best you can at it. It's the only peace you're going to find.
Did I'm thinking in terms of, we had a couple of oral histories with Daryl Peace, who was he came to A&M Commerce in the early 70s, now the director of alumni relations, and he grew up in a community in Dallas. And he said that most of the time, he's about your age, most of the training that he received from his teachers had a lot to do with the focus on the world that will very soon be integrated. And this is what you need to know in order to be ready for that. Was that in the hallways? Was that a part of the conversation that you guys had, preparation for an integrated world, or was it?
With some teachers, not with all. I think the male teachers, happen more than the female teachers. Yeah, so they kind of prepared us for that. But then again, I don't know how much they saw into that themselves, and how far into the field they themselves saw. I'm sure that they did see a day coming when this would no longer be as it is today. But exactly how far into that, I'm not really sure. Our principal, I'm sure he did. I know he did.
This is A.C. Williams.
Yeah.
So you see the school named after.
Yeah, he was a visionary. He truly was. And he just, I always called him don't settle for what now is. So I always strive for